Hi guys, in this video we are going to see about Tamil Nadu's 2026 elections, and we are going to decode the elections using the data available in ACI, and we are going to extract a story out of it. Let's get into it. Tamil Nadu Assembly elections have followed a consistent two-party competitive pattern for over 6 decades. The pattern is visible in the data. Elections after elections, the same two parties dominated seat across all 234 constituencies. But the 2026 elections data looks different. A new party emerged for the first time, and due to that, the turnout record was 86%, and 7 out of 10 seats returned to a different party compared to 2021. So, what changed? Where it changed? And whether those changes were decisive or not? That's what this analysis explores using the data available in ECA. No casual commentary, no predictions, just numbers. Let's get into the story. Before moving further, I want to provide a disclaimer. This video is based entirely on publicly available data from 2021 and 2026 Tamil Nadu election data sets. Any reference to political parties, individuals, or communities is purely for analytical purposes. I do not support or oppose any party, religion, caste, or individual. And to the mentioned guidelines of Codebasics, this presentation contains no pictures of political leaders or party symbols. Furthermore, this analysis relies solely on objective data, and if anything present in this presentation is unintentionally incorrect or insensitive, I sincerely apologize. This is the project made with a good intent. So, without the further ado, we'll get into the story. So, decoding the 2026 Tamil Nadu Assembly elections. In this analysis, three major stories I took care of. So, here three things stand out in the data. First, turnout story. Tamil Nadu crossed 86% for the first time in the history of Tamil Nadu elections. And second story, historic seat. 163 seats out of 234 constituencies returned a different winning party compared to the 2021. So, third one is margin of victory story. So the margin of victory in this 2027 elections were very close, and the winning vote share percentage got reduced due to it. And these are the tools I have used for this analysis. I have put this analysis together as a data package for AtliQ Media. I have used Google Colab for analysis and visualization, and Streamlit for developing interactive dashboards, PowerPoint for creating slide decks, and AI tools like Gemini and Claude for generic assistance along the project. So this is the one-page summary for my findings. Three findings, one story, and these are the key metrics for each and individual story, each and individual chapter of my story. Yeah. So first, average turnout. The average turnout percentage is 86 percentage, which is a record turnout compared to the previous Tamil Nadu elections. And secondly, 163 out of 234 constituencies. This 163 seats composes two-thirds of total seats, and it returned to different parties in this current elections. And third thing is median win vote share percentage. Uh, when compared to 2021 elections, median win vote share percentage got reduced from 48 percentage to 37 percentage. Due to this, the elections became so competitive between the parties. So we will dig deeper into each and every chapter of this story in further. The turnout record is the first chapter in our story. So the turnout percentage in this election is 86.2 percentage, which is 12.8 percentage increase when compared to the previous election. And it is also important to note that 146 seats out of 234 seats have the turnout percentage above 85 percentage. And interesting point is that only 5 out of 234 constituencies had this percentage increase in the previous election. So, where did the turnout rise most? When you look into this regional chart, you can notice that in Chennai Metro there is a significant jump from 63% to around 84.5 percentage. I rounded off to 85. And also it is important to note that in and around Chennai regions, the turnout percentage increase is higher compared to other regions, and Congo regions also comes into the picture. And 17 out of 20 constituencies are in Chennai region or Congo region among these highest turnout regions. We can see this info also in the dashboard further. This is the interactive streamed dashboard which I have built. So based on the filters, you can see the different areas and different constituency types and how it behaves with these filters. So now I included all the filters, all the fields for the analysis. So these are the five important metrics for our three chapters of the story. First story is turnout story. We have already mentioned there is a 12.8 percentage jump from 2021 to 2026, from 73.2 percentage to 86.2 percentage. So here if you notice that even though north region there is a highest turnout percentage, the percentage in jump is higher in Chennai Metro, and also there is a significant jump in Congo region. And if you want to see the top 20 constituencies where the largest turnout jump is there, you can see that all the most of the constituencies are from in and around Chennai region, from Villivakam to Pallavaram, and there are some constituencies located in the Congo region, which also had the significant turnout jump. Then I also included full turnout data table where people can dig deeper in constituency wise, and you can further do analysis. Let's say I want to sort the data based on turnout percentage and see which is higher. I think Congo region. Yeah, Congo region or China Central. Yeah, Congo region had the highest turnout percentage, which is 94.28 percentage from Karur constituency. Likewise, you can dig deeper and see based on the turnout percentage. So let us move to the next story. The next chapter which we are going to see in our story is the seat flips story. Here you can see that 163 seats have been changed from one party to another party among the total constituencies, and this is 70% of the total the seats of 234 seats, and only 30% of seats are held back by the same parties, which is just 71 seats. And the largest single flow from one party to other in this election is 65 seats. So I have mentioned the seat counts change for a individual party in this bar graph, and the first six parties which I have mentioned are the smaller parties which held only lesser number of seats, and the last three parties are the major players here, which is AIDMK, DMK, and TVK, and which indicates that it happened. Tripolar competition in these elections. So further analysis we can view in dashboard. So here if you see this in this Sankey diagram, it shows how seed flow happened from one party to another in from the year 2021 to 2026, and the largest single flow which I have mentioned occurred here from DMK to TVK. So similarly, we can analyze for further parties also how the seat flow happened from one party to another, and each party I mentioned in individual color, which will be helpful for analysis. This Sankey flow is the visual centerpiece for our analysis to track the seat flow from one party to another party. And I also summarized the data in tabular format for quick lookup, which indicates the net change of seats between the parties. So let us move into the next story. This is the final and third chapter for our story, the margins shift. When we look into this numbers, there is a decrease in median wind share from 2021 to 2026, which is 48 percentage from 37 percentage, and the seats below 35 percentage vote share gets increased to 64, and seats above 50 percentage vote share gets decreased from 70 to 30. What's the reason for this numbers? We will look into further data. So if you see here from 35 percentage to 40 percentage, the increasing number of seats in the year 2026, but similarly from 40 percentage to 50, we can see the increase in number of seats in 2021, which is contrasting. We can see this further in the dashboard analysis. So when we have seen the turnout story, when there is a record turnout, you would expect decisive wins. Traditionally, if there is a record turnout, it indicates that people comes to vote in increased numbers in favor of opposition party. So the opposition party expects a sweep or decisive wins. But the data says something different. That median winner secured 48% of valid votes in 2026, and the median clustered around this region, which is from 35% to 40% in the year 2026. But when we look in 2021, the median is around this 50 percentage. So due to this shift, the average margin of votes got reduced from 2021 to 2026, and median vote share got decreased, as we have seen in the graph, from 40% to 37 percentage. So due to this, we can observe that the competition got tighter in this elections, and the margins are compressed. And these three points, especially these 2 points, indicates that winners above 50 percentage. In 2021, there are 70 number of seats, and 2026 only 13. And for winners below 35 percentage, only two seats were winners below 35 percentage, but in 2026 it was 64. So more number of seats where tighter competitions happened. And top 10 closest races in 2026 elections. So in this data I have mentioned the top 10 constituencies where the margin is lesser than 1000. And in this data, an important and interesting point to note that is, in Tirupattur constituency, the margin of vote is just one. Just imagine a candidate won by a vote margin of one, and candidate lost by a margin of one. So it indicates that each and every individual's vote is important, and as a righteous citizen, it's our responsibility to cast our vote. And as per the turnout story, even though more voters turned out, yet winners needed smaller share to win. So that's the data. Even though the two stories are counterintuitive, that's the data which we are looking into it. So that's it for my final chapter of my story. This is the editorial recommendation for my story. Open with the turnout record, just lead with the number or record turnout number. Just explain it in brief. That is 86.2% record turnout is there. After that, just move to the next story, which is seat flow sync. Here, the anchor can dedicate around 20 minutes and explain this constituency by constituency seat flow from 2021 elections to 2026, and which party had lost the seats and which party had gained the seats, and how the seats got split up to different parties. So this can be visual centerpiece for the viewers, and it can be given a more time. Then finally, the close with margin story. Here, anchor can mention the winning sheet share percentage reduction from 2021 to 2026, which is 48% to 37%. Also, can mention it is counterintuitive when compared to the turnout record story. That is, even though more number of voters appear, but winners won with a lesser share. Secondly, I have mentioned the data sources and limitations for my analysis. These are the data sources I have used for my analysis. Here for 2026 turnout data, I have browsed elections.in.com and in website, and remaining data sets are provided in Codebasics starter pack and ECA website. And then comes to limitations. I have used April 2026 rule for the turnout data of 2026 elections. EC form 25 audited data I didn't use. And then second limitation is alliance level breakdown. I didn't make it. Just analyzed the parties individually. And third and most important limitation is I didn't make any analysis or causal claims or predictions, or why this party lost or why this party won. Just exploratory analysis I have done in this project, and for some numbers I have rounded off to reduce the visual fatigue. So that's it from my side for this project. On all the project artifacts I included in my GitHub repo. You can download it and you can explore it for further analysis. Thank you guys.